Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is the week ahead love and relationship tarot for the collective. If you're interested in my general week ahead readings or my career and finance, career and money readings, then click that subscribe button on my channel. Look out for those readings. They'll be coming up in a few days' time here on the channel. I also do a live show as well called Psychic Cafe. That's at 7 a.m. Bangkok time on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, which could be Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays for you. So do check that time conversion. And I'll see you in there. Well, let's get some cards out for the collective about love and relationship. Cards aren't coming out because I'm shuffling the wrong deck. The guides always know, right? They always know. So let's do the right deck for love and relationship. No wonder nothing was coming out, right? Guides are like, Claire, stop talking. You're doing the wrong deck. So we're starting out with this one, which is manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So some of you are being guided to that right person. Not just that, but to the steps for clearing the stuff out of the way so that you're no longer saying yes to the wrong people, so that you are noticing like those patterns that you have that have you attracted to the wrong kind of people, or even, rushing in too fast, or whatever it is, whatever your thing is. Stopping that kind of thing. So do trust that path, because the magic is going to happen, and if you continue down that path, right? If you want some help with that too, go to behealing.com. Get yourself a reading with me, because I can help you clear those blocks out of the way so that you can get that relationship that you truly desire and deserve too. Okay, what else have we got? For the collective this week, what do we need to know about love and relationship, please? Let's have a look at the first card. Yeah, healing. See, I was getting that. It's about moving the stuff out of the way in ourselves, right? So there's patterns that we've got. There's the heartbreak that we've been through. It's healing all of that kind of stuff. So getting the stuff out of the way, what I mean by that is, like I said, those patterns that we've got, those things that we do ourselves, those things that perhaps we learn from our parents, or we learn just from being in the wrong kind of relationship. There could be defenses. There could be just things in our blind spot, things that we don't even realize that we're doing, like codependency. There's all kinds of things. We've got the mystery here. So some of you might not be aware of that. Yeah, and that's why the blind spot stuff is so important, right? It can be good to have somebody else have a look at your energy, like in a reading, or let's say going to a therapist and just asking, I've got this going on, I've been in relationships like this. They might just be able to put the spotlight on it, because what we don't know, right? And someone that does know those things, someone that has maybe had a healthy childhood and healthy relationships, could see it really clearly, right? But it'll be completely in your blind spot. So I'm really getting this, there's like some mystery healing, there's something that could come up. So seek help. Ask your guides, what is this mystery thing that I need to sort out in myself? What is in my blind spot? And they will lead you to the right person, be it a therapist, be it a book, be it a psychic like me, to find that out for you. And likewise, pick your healers, pick your psychics well, because we can only go as far as we've been personally ourselves, right? And so if something's in my blind spot, I'm not going to be able to tell you about it, right? And so choose carefully. So we've got loneliness here. Some of you are feeling really lonely at the moment, and it's spurring you on to do this work. We've got openness. So there's this, what is closing your heart down right now? What is keeping you from being open, open and ready? So that's why those defenses come up. We've got defenses. Like, it's natural to have a certain amount of defenses, but a lot of us are like barricaded in at the moment, because we're really focused on those things that we don't want in relationship, like this, cynicism. So if you're feeling that loneliness and cynicism and all of that kind of thing, then this healing message is for you, right? Those things need to be healed. And deception. So it could be because you've been deceived within relationships. And so it's difficult, isn't it? Because when we have been deceived in relationships, we're like, well, that was about them. It's like, yeah, it was about them, but what made you open, not to attracting them in, because they're attracted to good people, attracted to anyone, right? It's not about that. But what made you the person that would like accept their behavior and not like say no from the outset, not turn away from them straight away? What was it in you that didn't see those red flags, or that didn't, when those red flags came up, or three of them came up, that you didn't draw that boundary then and say no to that? It's that kind of thing. It's looking back on relationships, on those patterns that we were in, and saying, okay, what was my part in it? Yeah, they did the majority of it, right? But what was my part in it? How did that fly with me? How come that was okay with me? Let's get some tarot out and get deeper into it. So what do we need to know about love and relationships this week, please? We're starting out with the Four of Pentacles. So it's a week to pull your energy back to yourself, and using your energy for yourself so that you can, deal with and heal yourself this week. So it's not a week for outward relationships. The relationship path this week is about looking backwards, healing ourselves, perhaps going to a therapist, perhaps getting a psychic reading. We've got the Five of Swords. It is about the conflict within, right? The conflict that's going on inside of yourself rather than outside of yourself in relationships. So when you're thinking about getting into a relationship, what is the pullback? What is the defense mechanism now? What is your subconscious mind screaming at you? That is the thing that needs healing this week. So the internal conflict. So what I'm saying is that it's not the external conflict. It's not like I get into a relationship and that this happens. That's not what we're dealing excuse me, not what we're dealing with this week. What we're dealing with this week is the internal conflict. What comes up when you're thinking of getting into relationships. And the Page of Swords, what other people see about you as well. So other people will perhaps notice more than you that you're closed down to relationships, or the way that you're closed down. You see, again and again, this reading is saying like, get help this week, because somebody else is going to give you a window of awareness on it. And that's that Page of Swords there. Let's get another card out, see what else we need to know. Sorry, it's really... excuse me, it's really early in the morning and my voice just doesn't work properly first thing in the morning. Eight of Swords says that we have a belief that's standing in our way. So there's something about beliefs that we're unaware of, that are not true, that we think are binding us up, but we're actually free if we just didn't have that belief. Let's get some clarifying cards out now. So why the Four of Pentacles? Why is it all about us this week? The Four of Pentacles is about withdrawing your energy from the outside world. It's a kind of Mercury retrograde kind of thing. So what's Mercury retrograde all about? I don't know whether it is at the moment. I'm not an astrologer. But I was born in Mercury retrograde, and it is about going within rather than going without. It's that hermit kind of mode. It's like, oh, now it's time for the outward stuff in the world not to work, because it's time for us to go within and sort the stuff out within ourselves, right? That's why the external stuff starts going a bit awry during Mercury retrograde. It's like, now's not the time for doing that external stuff. Got to go with the seasons, with the cycles, right? Like trying to plant seeds at the wrong time of the year. It's not going to grow. You can't plant seeds in the middle of winter, right? Well, you can here in the tropics. Four of Pentacles. What's it all about? The Ten of Emotions, right? Because you deserve the happily ever after. The Ten of Emotions is about all of your cups being filled. It's about all of your needs being met within relationship. So this is saying, look, we don't want you to get into a relationship right now, dear ones. Not because we want to punish you or anything like that. It's that you will only go for 5 cups being filled, or you'll only go for 6 cups being filled. We want you to get to the point where you're ready for all 10 cups to be filled, expecting all 10 cups to be filled, on the lookout for all 10 cups being filled, and not defensive, right? Open and willing and ready for those 10 cups to be filled. And you might think, but I'm ready already. I'm ready already for all 10 cups to be filled. Just like bring the right person in. But it's not about that, you see, because we sabotage. We sabotage when we're not ready. So if we've got those defenses, then we'll sabotage it. And what does that look like? That looks like somebody who's really great coming in and us going, no, I'm just not feeling it. Like they seem a little bit weak to me. And I need them a little bit more manly than that, or something like that, you know. That's our sabotages. So what's behind that? So it's a week to sort that out, to go within, to sort that out. And do get help as well, because that message has come up over and over again. If you want that help from me, you can book a session with me. I do Zoom calls. I also do written readings as well if you prefer that style. But yeah, book yourself in for a Zoom call on my website, behealing.com. Would love to help you out with all of that kind of stuff, with the help of your higher self, of course. Slow but steady. So you've been doing this work, you're getting there. And yeah, and don't expect too much of yourself as well. There's no rush. We're not judging you about it. You know, sometimes we can feel that, can't we? We can feel that internal judgment, like what's wrong with me that I'm not in a relationship yet, right? And there's no judgment like that. There's no clock ticking. You're not getting like extra points for getting into a relationship sooner rather than later. Life is a flow, and it's about us. It's not all about relationships. It's not all about money, right? And so go easy on yourself here. There is no rush. So the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords, someone else can help you out with this. The Five of Swords, that internal conflict that you're feeling when you're thinking about getting into a relationship. And so we're not about ignoring those things, ignoring what the nervous system is telling us, ignoring what the subconscious mind is screaming out, that you're not safe to get into a relationship. We're not here on Be Healing. We're not doing that. We're not ignoring those things. We're not trying to bypass it, right? We are going to go there, and we're going to look at that. Why is my subconscious mind afraid? Why is my nervous system going off? Because there's a message in that. There's awakening behind that as well. So there is something. The awakening card is like an aha. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something in your blind spot. I'd love to help you out with that. Visit behealing.com. And what's behind that is, I can't even read it. Retreat, is it? It's dark in here. Yeah, it's retreat. Again, it's that Four of Pentacles energy of retreating your energy, doing this inner work, doing that work by yourself. If you're into this, doing this work by yourself, then go for it. But just that Page of Swords there is saying that other people will see it more clearly. So you might want to ask a best friend about it as well. And, you know, tell them that you're ready to hear it. You're ready to hear the truth. But what do they see about you? You know, how you're holding yourself back. Or if you're in a relationship, you know, what unconscious patterns might you have that are causing trouble within that relationship? Your friends, your close friends will probably see it more than you will. I remember I went on a relationship course. In fact, I won it. I won this relationship course. It was just a weekend thing. And I went on that. And during the weekend, I think it was on the last day, we were all given feedback on ourselves by the whole group. And when it came to me, they all said, or a lot of them said, like, what happened to you? Because there's clearly something bad that's happened to you. I see, I was really closed down. I hadn't realized that it was so obvious to everybody. I hadn't realized that I was like, you know, really on the defensive. And at the time, I can look back and see it, of course, but I hadn't realized at the time. And this group of strangers that I'd only known for 2 days, they were like, you know, gave me that aha about it. And so you'll be surprised how, you know, people can give us this information. So Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about a belief that we're not seeing, right? We think that we're trapped. We think it's a rule, a rigid rule. Well, I can't because of this. And it's like black and white. I can't because of this. And it's just rigid like that. And this is saying, no, that belief isn't true. It's just not true. Nine of Inspiration. You can stride toward your victory here. And the Nine of Inspiration to me is like shedding, you know. It's letting go. This healing can happen and you can completely let go of it. It's not going to change your past. And it's not going to even change your subconscious mind or your nervous system. But it's going to give you the clarity so that when it comes up again within your body and within your subconscious mind, that clarity to go, oh, I know what that's about now. It's okay. I can consciously move forward, right? If we overcome it with our consciousness like that. And with our heart energy too, loving ourselves more, you know, not judging ourselves for it, but loving ourselves for it. That and the clarity of the mind will set you free. And so there is the opportunity this week to be set free of binds that you thought that you were in with regards to relationships or being single or whatever it is. Big healing week this week. What's behind that is reunion of souls. It's like there's somebody waiting for you. It's still dark. And transformation. as well. And so, yeah, there's somebody waiting for you, but there's a transformation that needs to occur before that person will come into your life, before you're aligned, before your energy is aligned with it. Because last thing you want to do is the right person to come into your life while you've still got these blocks and this energy that's going to push them away, right? Don't want that. And the universe wouldn't allow it anyway. They're not going to come into your life when you're still like that. So this transformation needs to happen this week. And it looks like we've got the energies to be able to go there. Fate steps in to help you out. Now, fate isn't stepping in by your person coming into your life. Fate is stepping in by showing you, maybe a healer. Perhaps this is the first time you've seen me. It's signs like that. It's like whoever can help you is going to show up, fated, pushing you on that path. Like if we're ready to manifest something, right, we think of it, then it'll just manifest straight away. And a lot of us can do that, right? I have instant manifestations of that small stuff all the time. Every single day I can think of something and within a minute it shows up. And that's the small things, right? The things that I've got blocks to, it doesn't. I can ask and ask and ask and ask and it still doesn't show up. But what does show up is the path to it, right? And we've got to be aware and looking out for that path too. We're not just looking for the prize, we're looking for the path to the prize, the clues along the way, right? Start seeing life as a game and it gets exciting. So tell us more. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? We're rewriting the subconscious. So we're listening to the subconscious because it's got the clues. The subconscious has the clues. It's telling us what the contraindications are, what the fears are, why we think that we can't have what it is that we want. The subconscious will tell us. If we just sit in silence, the subconscious will tell us. And this says, the more I embrace feeling good, the less often I'll feel bad. So listening to your subconscious this week because it does have the clues, and we're unhooking ourselves from the past so we don't need to repeat experiences over and over again in our love lives. And this says there's nothing to regret when I learn from my past. So we're learning from our past this week and we're unhooking ourselves from the past, right? A big healing week this week. And so if you'd like help with that, of course, go to my website, behealing.com. Would love to help you with that. But thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button. If you're new, leave me a comment as well. Leave a 4-leaf emoji comment in the comments, because that will get you one entry in. Each one that you do, each comment that you make on any of my videos with a 4-leaf emoji in there, a 4-leaf clover emoji, sorry, will get you one entry in. And when I reach 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a lucky winner out who's going to get a 45-minute Zoom session with me, Zoom call with me. So good luck with winning that. If you'd like more from me, visit my website, behealing.com. Put your name and your email address in. When the window pops up, you'll get a free message from your higher self. First one's on me, then you can book in for them after that, my 1-question readings after that, if you'd like to use me as that on-call psychic. Well, thank you again for watching and have a best week ever. Check out my general reading and also my career and money reading, and I'll see you next week. Bye.